Hello there. Hi, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns, and you're watching the actual play channel where we play amazing tabletop role playing games together. Mad J. Brown was kind enough to let me step in and GM for a bit, and I'm immensely grateful for his trust and excited to run something new for the channel. As a reminder, all channel proceeds are split with Black Lives Matter and the Trans Legal Defense and Education Fund. This is the first full session, or a second session of us playing Hutt Cartel. So let me start off with the warnings, the content warnings. So Hutt Cartel is where I have taken this incredible game design by a buddy of mine, Mark T.S. Truman. Cartel is a Mexican narco fiction RPG. It is definitely NC-17, R-rated. It is about Mexican narco fiction, so stuff you might have seen from Narcos, Breaking Bad, The Wire, all of those drug industry-related dark fiction tragedies. And I like Star Wars, so I just reskinned it. Didn't really do any work. Mark T.S. Truman did all the work. I just changed guns to blasters and some drug names. I looked them up on Wikipedia and found other drug names. And here we have Hutt Cartel. So the content warnings, there will be drug use discussed in this game. None of the players are going to be using, I imagine, unless they do it off camera, and I don't know. But the characters will be engaging in drug use, being part of a drug operation. They are all aligned to a drug cartel. It is Star Wars, so it's a galaxy far, far away. There will be violence. There's a move called when you get carking shot that could end your character if you enter into that move. It's very dangerous. Sex is also a content that could be discussed. We will fade to black. That is not something to be described on screen, but there is a move associated with casual sex. So this is all the warnings. Is there anything that I've missed, Mad J? I like to make sure that I hit all of the warning.
No, I think that's everything, man. I think that's good. I think that's everything.
Awesome.
This is not your Disney Channel.
This is not your Disney Channel. It's not even your Mandalorian. It is very, very far afield. This is expanded universe. This is stuff that Disney would not have in what they paid billions of dollars for. And that's okay. That's a-okay. We are just going to use our imaginations and nothing that will get us kicked off of Twitch. So there you go. Let's go around the horn and remind everyone about our characters and the folks who are playing them. Let's start off with you, Mad J. How are you doing? Hey, who are you playing? And who are you? Those are important things.
I am Mad J. I am playing Rook Maru. Did I say that right?
Is it Rook or Roo? I thought you went with Roo.
Yeah, the K was silent. I remember that.
That is right. The K is silent. Yes. See what I did to myself?
That's what you did for being clever. Too clever. Let's go over here and take a look at the very rich Roo.
Yes, Roo Moreau. The K is silent. He is. Is he still the rat here? Yeah. So he's the rat.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know, other than he's twitchy, shifty, paranoid all the time. I think I will play to find out the rest. I don't have a whole lot other than what we've decided last session. I don't have a feel for him yet. Other than he's ripped.
He is certainly ripped. Is he aware that a member of AB's crew is crushing on him hardcore? I assume that's a thing he's aware of, right? They've had some fun together.
Yeah, so I think I chose in my ties Tassi. Yes, we have a thing going on. We're assuming no one else knows, right? Right. But I don't know. right? We just assume nobody else knows.
You assume that.
Right.
You
It's
probably
on the
assume
DL.
that.
Yes.
It's on the DL. Yes, the
Yes.
down low. Awesome.
But I spent a lot of time with Abby's people, with Abby's crew, or in that area.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
Because Tassie's over there, right?
Yeah, Tassie's a member of Abby's crew. Well, we've already discussed her. Let's introduce her. Misha.
Hi, Misha B. I am playing Amy. She is a Zabrak girl gang leader with a few of her compatriots, including the aforementioned Tassie, who is a bit of the airhead of the group. Laser brain, I believe, is the term they use here. What else? Yeah, she's got a day job as a bartender in this lovely little establishment, cleverly named after the owner, with a drink that's also cleverly named after the owner, because I am bad at names. So
Note to self: don't pressure Misha to name a thing. Things will happen. That's all good.
Usually I look around at my desk and see, oh, what's on my desk? So you might get construction paper or Kleenex today, just so you're warned.
All right. As a reminder, Misha, we do have the names and species helper, which has suggested names for lots of
yes, but you asked me for a bar name and a drink name. Those are neither of those are species.
I gave you like a 30 seconds heads up. You had 30 seconds. Anyway, let's move on to our third and most stable of player characters. Jeremiah, you're up, man.
Yeah, I'm playing Ito. He's the cook. He's the one that's making all the drugs. In this case, I chose he's making slick, which is kind of a euphoria-inducing drug that he makes. He kind of came from a sort of legitimate background, but he sort of fell in with the wrong crowd, got into trouble, maybe lost his good job, and now this is all he can do to make ends meet.
Oh yeah, it's rough stuff.
Tale as old as time.
Indeed. Oh, Ito. Well, we had a very brief amount of play last week. Mostly was spent creating our cartel and our characters, but the scenes that we set up were that we discovered Ito has a burner comm unit that he uses to reach out to Abby and her gang, and he did so because things were ready for a pickup, and we determined that your lab is located underneath the front, and that I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what the name of the electronic store was. We came up
Gadget Zone.
Gadget Zone.
But you got to say it like the auto parts, so it's Gadget Zone.
So Gadget Zone, you're located underneath Gadget Zone, and a feature of your lab that is important for us to remember is that it is difficult to hide. The option that you chose was specifically uncommon chemicals. So you have the options of shortages, and it gives off a byproduct or odor that makes it easy to uncover and report. So it is detectable. You finished up,
and I've got an assistant I've got to pay, apparently.
I know we don't know the crime boss's real name. Do we have a nickname we use for him?
Yes, you have a nickname that you use for him. I will not ask you what that nickname is, Misha.
Yeah, you don't want me to come up with that.
I listen for content and remember things. I think I will use my own helper, and I think that would it be like a color, maybe like an animal of some kind, maybe the Gundark, maybe
And this is the new drug lord, right? Okay.
Yes. So that's another thing we discovered, that the crime boss from before is still at large, but his control or her control, the former crime boss has lost control of the cartel. The new person's moved in who works through intermediaries, and we don't know who they are. And I'm just going to go with the Gundark unless somebody has a better name suggestion idea. Okay, the Gundark is
the boss.
The boss's code name, pseudonym, as it were. And your slick making skills are important for the Gundark, and that's why your lab, while it's in the
close
undergrounds, it's underneath Gadget Zone. And you've reached out to Abby. She and her crew, while her crew did come along, one of them was a little nervous about this. Said they had a bad feeling about this, right?
Yeah, but I mean, she always has a bad feeling about it, and it always works out. So, she's just a tiny bit of a buzzkill sometimes.
But she's always there to cheer you up when things get tough. So that's good. And that's a Proda. And let's see. You guys had headed out, but you didn't get far. You had just about gotten to your speeder bikes when you were buzzed by the Black Vulkars, the zip past you guys, causing some consternation and annoyance. Muvanu, the tough for your crew, the one who's always down and solid, ready to throw in whenever you need them. She made some rude gestures and cursed at them, but they didn't even hear because speeder bikes, they were 50, 80 kilometers away before you guys were able to make any rude gestures. But you were headed off to Gadget Zone in order to pick things up from Ito. The other thing that was going on is that, Rue, you had gotten a notification, hey, from the intermediary for your boss, for the Gundark. And let's see, that was Panazapal, who is another lieutenant. And Pana, you know him, he knows you, he trusts you, or at least as far as you trust anybody in a cartel. He said, hey, there's a new job, you need to come in. And you started to go in. And then Staraban, your Wookiee leg breaker, arm ripper offer.
Yes.
He wanted to come with you. And what did you do? You said that's fine, right?
Yeah,
if I recall.
I told him we have work to do. We all don't need to go to this meeting. So continue working. I'll handle the meeting. If anything needs to be disseminated, I will do that when I get back.
And then he looked at you a little bit and you realized he doesn't know what the word disseminate means. And he thinks it means something else.
Yeah.
But then you were able
I offered him a fresh one.
You offer him a fresh one.
Right.
Then we determined that you weren't actually going to throw down. So you pressured him to go along, and he agreed. Now, here's one question that I have for you. We had to find another member of your crew.
Yes.
Zola.
Yes.
She is always asking for help.
Right.
Because she's new.
Right. She's new.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
Right.
We never determined, other than gender, by using the she pronoun, or pronouns, basically. Mm-hmm. We should determine that species. That's my assignment to you, Matt J. Remember, there is the names and species helper tab.
Sure. So I think we had a little bit of conversation about this because I think I decided she was not human because Rue is kind of pro-human.
Mm-hmm.
Or anti-not human, and so he underestimates her because she's not human, right? And so he thinks, she's green and she's not human. That's why she asks all these questions.
You got a perfectly imperial mindset. That is going to do wonders for you.
Yes. And so I think, having said all that, I think she has to. The further away from human she appears, the better.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So I'm looking at Trandoshan. I'm looking at Rudian.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's some definitely not at all
right?
human looking folks there.
Duros.
Oh yes, very good. These are all good options.
Right.
How about a Calamarian?
Ooh, a Moncall?
Yeah, a Moncall. Yeah, yeah. I'm good with that.
How about
for a while?
Let's go with Duros.
All right.
Because I don't know that I've seen us play with one in the last game at all.
We did not, that I recall. So Zola the Duros, and we will find some pictures, a picture for her soon enough. Excellent. Thank you for that help. I really appreciate it. So, AB, you make your way over to Gadget Zone, which is open and also a cover, so it has fully stocked with gadgets and the like. What's the routine? Because you've gone to get pickup from Ito before. So what's your routine? How do you handle this? Does the whole crew come in because they got to load stuff? Do you keep somebody out to watch? Give me
I think the whole crew doesn't come in. I think it's probably just me, but they wait outside. It's kind of like armored car service kind of deal. So like you've got your driver that stays, and you've got a guard that stays, and you got one person that goes in and gets the bag and comes back out.
All right. Who's going in this time?
Probably me.
You're not sending your laser brain friend?
No, that would be a bad idea.
She volunteers.
I love her, but no.
Can I have a turn this time? It's my turn, right? I'm up. Should we have a calendar? I think a calendar. We should have a calendar. And then, I'll get to go.
I love you, but no.
Tazi's like, oh man, never. Dank Ferric. And so I would like for us to engage a move here. If you take a look at the heat, no, look at that. Look at that expression that you're giving me. What are you doing? What are you doing, you recalcitrant person, you? All right. You're trying to avoid suspicion while handling business in public. Now, you roll with heat. You add 1 for each. You're carrying a lot of drugs or money. You will be carrying a lot of drugs. You're transporting a body, dead or alive. Hey, you're not. You're equipped with military weaponry. Are you? I didn't think so. So then you roll with your own heat, and you're going to add 1 for each. Now, we're still going to have you meet up with Ito and get the stuff. I'd love to see 2 player characters in the same scene together interacting. But I definitely want to see this move on the table. Now, let's take a look. You start with a heat of Seto? Is that right?
I believe so.
Oh, nice. So you are rolling +1 because of the lot of drugs. You're just going to roll 2d6 +1. And as we're looking at those moves,
dice roller who hates her.
A miss is what you want. So maybe the dice roller will like you this time and roll poorly like it always does.
Helps if you hit the right button. That is an 8.
All right. So let's keep this in mind. We're gonna pocket this reaction as you're coming back out and heading out to your crew. But what happens on avoid suspicion on 7 to 9? Only local security takes an interest. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. Make a threat or flash some money to smooth things over. So keep that in mind. That is the thing you're going to need to deal with, AB, when you come back out. But I'd love, again, see that scene. AB, you head down. So, let me ask you.
Yep.
Your lab.
Yep.
Do you have like a secure door camera type setup, or do you what's she look like? You got one of those little gatekeeper droids where the eyeball comes out?
So speaking of that, I did have a thought of a minor retcon, which was to make my lab assistant a droid.
Oh, okay. I'm all about it. That sounds perfectly fine to me.
yeah, I think that would be interesting to play with. I don't have like a picture or a name yet. I'm sort of trying to look, but
Okay.
It's hard to find good like sciencey droids. They're all the medical droid type, which isn't really what I want. So,
Oh, I have a terrifying droid, sciencey droid.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that I'll happily share with you. I'll look that up in just a few
Okay.
moments.
yeah.
Let's just say it makes me scared because it has a lot of syringes coming out of it.
Okay, fair. Yeah. But yeah, I think since like because I took the option that it's yeah, it's got like really nice equipment. So yeah, I think I think there's like a secure door, maybe like a little Star Wars version of like a ring camera kind of a thing that so I have to like buzz people in.
Oh, so Abby, you walk up to the heavy plasteel door, and then the little reddish eye pops out, and
I like get as close to it as possible, just to mess with him.
When you check on the cam there, you see that it is Abby.
I suspect it's not the first time she's done this.
Oh God, no.
So I kind of reach over and hit the button to buzz the door open.
Chef! What are you up to today?
Bacon Slick, what do you think I'm up to?
I don't know. You could be trying something new for a change of pace. You never know.
I like to experiment, sure, in my free time. I got a new batch.
Excellent.
Ready to go.
She like pulls the backpack off, starts packing. What does Slick packages look like?
Oh yeah, what does that look like?
Yeah.
I hadn't really envisioned what Slick looks like. No, not the clone trooper Slick, the drug.
Yeah, I wonder if we might need to change the name of the drug just because my kid's gonna giggle every time she hears the word Slick.
I mean, it's made from fermented seaweed oil. So I think it's a bunch of little vials. I think it's something. Maybe it's either let's just go with you know what, just for fun, like let's go with like it's like it comes in little vials, so it's kind of a liquidy, oily kind of thing, but it's like a vape kind of a thing. Like
you like liquidize it or something and smoke it, or what are you thinking?
I don't know how vapes work, but sure.
I think vapes are already liquid.
Yeah, exactly. So it is a liquid, like in a vial.
Yeah, you're sorry. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, and it'll just like aerosolizes it so that you can inhale it or whatever.
Aerosolizes is what I was trying to, but your words are better. You talk like a guy who works for Novatech or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I imagine it's sort of like, widely available like vape type things, and these are just made to go into sort of standard things.
Oh, nice.
Like things do.
Yeah.
Like doohickeys, Which place?
Welcome to Hutt Cartel, where pronouns are king. Okay. Cool. So then maybe there's something on the planet of Terrace where we are, where death sticks are vaped. And so folks could be having a death stick, but they're actually doing Slick.
Yeah. So it's got like a semi-incognito.
Nice. Yeah.
I like that. Thank you so much for that. And so a crate of it. Oh, are you thinking AB like carries a backpack? Is that how much you were imagining Ito was created, or is it crates worth of stuff in a shipment?
I imagine it's kind of potent, so the vials aren't very big. Because you're probably not going to sell more than like 2 or 3 doses at a time. I know nothing about drugs, so I could be completely off base about this.
That's the best part about running this game of Star Wars instead of actual Cartel. In actual Cartel, you probably need to know, for verisimilitude, know a little bit about actual real-ass drugs. We are making, like, all the information about Slick, I think, in the universe is on Wikipedia, and it's scant. So this is fine.
So, like, okay, what the little I know about, like, they sell a dime bag, which is like a couple of doses. So I figure, Slick is probably the same. So, like, it's a lot of vials, but they're little vials.
Yeah, they're really like little tiny.
Yeah, so it doesn't take, like, we're talking something.
Yeah, I got nothing. If you've ever been to a hotel and they give you the little, like
yes,
hotels, they give you those little
yes,
in your pillow.
yes.
So I'm imagining something like this size.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
And so, like, you can fit a butt ton of them in a small space.
Yeah.
That sounds fine. I will tell you, though, this explanation does not obviate the role that I had you make. So, just so we're clear.
It works quantity, as in,
drugs.
like, this is a lot of potency and would get me in a lot of trouble. But it's not, like, a bulky thing.
Right.
Oh, here's a good question. Do we individually label them? Like, is there like a little, like, do we have like a cartel
symbol? A little sticker? Yeah, cartel symbol or something?
I mean, people
is
do
that
that.
what you would do, or is that like the next?
I think that's what the Gundark insists on. That way it's market quality.
So maybe it's the actual container. Maybe it's embedded or engraved. Maybe there's like a little hologram on the container itself, right?
Or on the seal of the seal, maybe?
Yeah.
we
know nothing, okay?
No, so you know how you, like, if you ever go buy like really nice milk from the grocery store, you have to pay a deposit. And if you bring the bottle back, you get the deposit.
No.
I'm sorry.
That's funny, but yeah, I'm saying that's a hard no, but that is funny.
No, but I brought the container back.
That's a hard no.
The holo is still good on it.
Throw it in the recycler.
That would be funny.
All right.
Environmentally conscious drug runners.
That's right. We still got to live here.
Oh, by the way, this is the scary droid.
One of those,
Lord, that's terrifying.
One of those Imperial torture droids.
Yeah, that is an actual Star Wars droid. I mean, when I say actual, I mean it's probably from Expanded Universe, which means that it's not actual anymore, but it's an FX series droid. And I'm more than happy for that to be your best buddy.
I did find this that apparently appeared in an episode of the Clone Wars.
What's that? You found something from Clone Wars? Or this one? You saw it? Oh, okay. Nice.
He's a cool little looking dude.
Med Lab droid. Oh yeah, that one's several episodes. The adorable. Yep. Yeah. I love that guy.
That's probably what I'll go with. Yeah.
Oh, he's too cute, but okay.
Oh, is he too cute? I can find something.
He is cute. He's cute, and that's okay. He's in, and he is.
That's how he like keeps it undercover because he's cute. Nobody would suspect somebody like that of making terrifying things.
Awesome. Let's see how is this sound for your droid?
Well, I look too adorable to be arrested.
Perfect.
All right then. That is your MedLab droid, and he is he's now going to be added to the crew. That means that Daniil, our Thorian, will just no longer not gonna be working here anymore. She was fired. She didn't have any experience, but your droid did and still does. Awesome.
All the stickers have been placed on the files, Ito. It's ready to go.
Good. Now get to cleaning up all the equipment.
Of course, I love cleaning.
Keep you up for, I guess instead of
a wiper to make her that.
I guess instead of payroll, it should be like upkeep or something for the droids.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. It's a Clone Wars era droid that hasn't had its memory wiped, so it has glitches. Sometimes it will be cleaning things. Sometimes it's just making cleaning motions in the air. You know, get what you pay for. So you're going to have to come up with a droid name for this adorable little guy.
Working on it.
But I knew you were. Oh, so Abby, you get the backpack full, ready to head back out.
So see you next time. Maybe you'll have something that like won't like get us fucked up that we can try.
You don't want to get fucked up by the drugs? That's the point, right?
Not while I'm transporting them. God no, that would be horrible.
Well, don't use it while you're transporting it.
But then we can't do it together, dimwit.
I don't use on the clock, maybe.
That's my point, sweetheart. That's a tossing.
I think she's asking you out on a date.
No, I'm not asking.
Hush you.
You know, it's very attractive. You should consider it, Amy.
You're not a matchmaker droid.
And the med droid goes back to cleaning classes.
All right, well, like, set some aside. Is that what you're?
It was a joke. Like it was a cooking joke. It was a bet. Never mind.
Oh, good. It was good. Good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
I'm gonna.
All right. See you next time.
Yep.
Nice. So you head back up the tunnel, up the ladder, and make your way into Gadget Zone. Out the door, and you see the flashing lights of Terra Security Force, the TSF, and they are over there talking to your girls. Tazi, Muvanu, Haproda, they're all on their bikes trying to play it cool. Your bike is idling right beside them. But you're going to have to, per the move, since we already have that out there, you've got a couple of options here. You can make a threat or flash some creds to smooth things over here, because it looks like they're going to be giving you some trouble otherwise.
Where's the bloody clicker? I'm just looking for a random name. Hold on. Crass! Baxio! Good to see you. How's the patrol?
Good. Listen, we've had some complaints, noise complaints.
Are we idling too loud again? I hate it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Gonna have to ticket you guys. Maybe take you in.
Do you really have to ticket us? I mean, tell you what. Why don't you come in to Jubal's the next time you're off? We'll set you up with some drinks for the evening. We'll call this a wash. We'll get out of the way. Nobody will hear a purr out of us for the rest of the evening.
I get free drinks at Jubal's. Maybe you're not offering me anything I don't already have. Come on.
How
he looks and he goes, Tazi, come on, come with me. It's Tazi's like, no, we're good. I thought you said a ticket. We can just pay the ticket later.
We can pay the ticket now. How much is the ticket?
So here's the thing. AB, I am now the MC is talking to you. you have an impoverished lifestyle.
I do.
And this ticket for all of you guys, if you just want to pay this guy, pay the ticket, you're going to have to actually strain your finances to pay.
Sounds about right.
Okay. You're sitting there with your backpack on, filled with stuff that could get all 4 of you sent to the ISO cubes for a long, long time. Maybe even sent out to the Spice Mines Castle. All right, when you strain your finances, this is on row 16 of the basic moves, column A. When you strain your finances to get what you want, you add 1 for each of the following questions. And I'll screen share so we can all look at it. You've recently come into a large sum of credits. No, not yet. You'll accept something counterfeit or stolen. Well, you're straining your finances to get what you want, which is not going to jail. So you tell me, how could you accept something counterfeit or stolen? Maybe what do you think?
Well, we're trying to keep this off the book, so it's not entirely legit.
All right. You have a contact with useful connections. You've got your gang with you. I'll give you a +1 on that one. Cool. So you are rolling +2. Let's see how this goes. This is one of those where you do want to roll high. On a miss, your purchase is out of reach. So you drop your little cred stick in, and it comes up short, and he laughs. Oh, this just won't do, Amy. This won't do at all. All right. All 4 of you get off your bikes. It's going to take you in. Maybe somebody will come bail you out. And he gets on a comm unit. He's in the process of calling in a wagon to come get you guys. What do you do?
I look at the other 3 and I make a quick symbol and I gun it.
Nice. So you gun it and take off. Muvanu shoves him down. And I did not write down the names that you threw out so quickly. So now these guys are important. So
we're Boxio and Crass.
Boxio and Crass. She shoves Boxio to the ground and hops on hers. And then Hoproda is like right behind you. And Tazi's like, sorry. And she takes off after. And all 4 of you are flying away from the cops, giving them the slip, as it were. We cut. We have the flashing lights of the TSF, and we use that to cut to Rue. So, Rue Moreau, the last we'd seen of you, you were in the process of being pulled over. But that's not where we pick up. We pick up with you being shoved into a room. It is kind of room you've been to before. It's an interrogation room. There's one-way glass. There's a metal table that's bolted into the floor. Not even a Wookiee could easily lift that thing off. And yeah, there's a chair. You're just shoved in there, door closed behind you. What do you do?
I walk around the room. I'm looking for cameras in the room. I'm looking for that one-way glass. If there's one-way glass, right? I'm looking through there like I can see folks on the other side.
Nice. Just all
Yeah, I feel like I've been here. I've done this dance before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I know I have enough experience, right? That if there is such a glass, right, I kind of have a feel for where folks might be standing. So I'm making eye contact, even though I really can't see them. It's just experience, right?
Yeah. Door opens up, and in walks your handler, followed by another person, both human, both Imperial. The other person, female, she's ISB. She hasn't been part of this contact before. She seems to be the second to your guy. Rue, you have got an excellent opportunity that I'm about to offer you today. Pretty excited for you, actually. Have a seat. Let's talk about it.
I have a seat. I pull a chair out. I sit down.
This guy's name is Luca Cara. Luca Cara is a lieutenant in the ISB. He's the guy who you're ratting for. He says, Rue, sorry for the way I had to get you here. Thought it would be easier than asking you to come in. Their eyes on you. You're at a lot of risk. But you're still well placed. And that's what makes you valuable. And that's what's going to get you out of this current trouble you're in. I was speaking with my compatriot here, Xena Pellis. Xena nods her head. We believe that if you can pull this off for us, we can get you passage off of Terrace. You want to get out of Zinja's empire, someplace in the New Republic? Great. Pretty good deal, right? A little stipend. Find yourself a farm.
Farm?
Head out. Yeah, well,
I want to
what
live
do
in a
you
big
want to
city.
do? Okay. Set you up to where
wanna-
you could have a decent apartment in a
I
big
want
city.
a nice apartment in a big city.
Well, you better get more than I'm asking for then. Here's all that I'm asking for. We want to know who the Gundark really is. We want photos. We want their name. We want evidence. You're going to help us get that. You help us get who the Gundark is. We pull you out before you suffer any reciprocity.
Didn't we do this with the other crime boss? Right? Isn't this the same deal you gave me with the other crime boss? And he's gone now?
He looks over to Xena. She smiles a little bit.
I reach over and I'm Ruth. How are you?
She comes over. She shakes her hand. Xena Pellis. It's nice to meet you.
Are you new? Is this, or did you transfer over from someplace else?
I'm new in this department, but I'm not new. Not sure of what arrangement you had before with Luca. Do you want something in writing?
I just want to know, when do I get off the ride, right? When do I get to have my big apartment in the big city off this planet? When do I get to stop doing this dance?
When you give us who the Gundark is.
And we're not going to, swap. I give you who he is, and then now it's the next crime boss, and the next crime boss, and then the next crime boss.
I'm willing to put this in writing.
Yeah, I don't know that does anything for me.
Well, what does?
How about we continue negotiating until we figure something out over dinner? You free later tonight? Maybe we can, I know a nice little place. best stakes. What is it? Oh, my Star Wars lore eludes me.
What you try to throw out some kind of Star Wars
steaks
dish?
Yeah, bantha steaks. There we go.
There you go.
It makes
Bantha
some great
steaks. It
bantha
is.
steaks. Yes.
Are you genuine? Like, are you messing with her, or is Rue genuinely asking her out? Like,
I'm messing with her unless she's really
okay.
going to go. If she's really going to go, then I'm going. Right? It's a date.
So it sounds like you're just messing with her right now, but you were leading towards possibly proposing a deal with these guys.
Yes.
And if you want to engage that, then we can certainly engage that move. Propose deals on row 6, column A of our basic moves. I'll drop that into our screen share so we can all look at it real quick. Propose a deal. When you propose a deal, what am I doing? There we go. When you propose a deal, it's when I make it giganto, it's hard to. You propose a deal to get what you want. Roll with face. On a 10+, they have to choose take the deal as it stands or mark stress. So what are you asking? You said, getting it in writing. You don't buy that.
Right.
You want to know what are they going to do for you to prove it to you, right? In 7 to 9, they can choose to adjust the price, point you to an interested party, or impose a condition on your offer. So face, what is...
I think I'm at +2, +3, +2, +3, +2?
+2.
Okay. I'm ready. You say when. Say when.
When? Right now.
Oh my goodness. You did something to this roller. I don't.
It's a shame. You'll never prove it. You'll never prove it. Guess what? On a miss, you get 0 options.
Not even dinner?
You're not going. You realize very quickly you're probably not getting dinner because I want you to go ahead and mark a stress.
Yep. That makes sense.
Luca comes over and crowds and gets in your face, like breaks off whatever you're working out with Xena Pellis, and he says, "Here's another deal. You get us the Gundark. You don't end up at the Spice Mines of Castle. And I'm giving you 1 week, Rue. There's pressure on me, so now there's pressure on you. 1 week. All right?
Hey, man, if... Actually, I say Mr. Kara. Is that his last name? Mr. Is his
Kara.
Last name
Yeah.
Kara? I say, Mr. Kara, I'm sorry. I didn't know, you had eyes on her already. It's 1 week. Whatever I'm sorry.
I have a mind to beat your brains out, Rue. But I still need you. Now go get to work.
Yes, sir, Mr. Kara. Sir.
Well, we let you live.
Ooh, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
And Luca buys this, but Zena's watching. She's a little more clever about this, but she's smiling a little bit. Like he doesn't realize that you're still mocking him, and she gets it.
Gotcha.
So
nice.
She just kind of nods, like, all right, yeah, okay. And you can get out of there. You have successfully accepted the terrible deal that's being offered.
Yeah, that was terrible. And it was terrible. It was awful. Terrible. I think you fixed the dice roller.
I may have. It was broken earlier. They're rolling pins and stuff. Who needs that?
I got a 9 last week, so
Yeah, there you go. See?
And we'll find out in the next roll. Abby got a 6. I got a 6. We're going to find out. There's a trend happening right now.
It's true. It's true. It's definitely a trend of 2. There you go. Oh, Sparrow's on your side, though, guys. The die roller has been broken by me. John Grimm would be very hurt to find that you guys think I can tweak that die roller. So, AB, you and the crew fly far away, but you know what? We haven't seen much from Ito. So there's a brief moment, but I do want to know, AB, do you circle back to? Do you go back to Jubal's, or are you going some other place to hide out?
Probably hide out because they know where I work. So going to Jubal's would be a bad idea at this point. I'm not dumb.
I know you're not.
I'm just reckless.
It's true. It's true. It's all true. Awesome. So, what kind of place do you end up at? Do you end up at one of the girls' places? I think Tazi still lives with her family.
No, we're all from off planet, so yeah.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. So then, yeah, Tazi lives. She has to have roommates. I just don't imagine her being able to live on her own.
Yeah, I can't really. I kind of imagined us, the 4 of us, living together, like as a roommate.
Okay, I'm into that.
But we probably also don't go home because, again, they know me. So I think we have a I don't want to say lair because that's too elevated a word for it. Like an abandoned building kind of place that we can go and hide in for a while till the heat dies down a little, or at least till they're not actively looking for us.
Nice.
As much.
Cool. So let's say it's somewhere in Lower City, right? That's the place that has the least amount of people. Middle City is the most populous part of Terrace. So if you guys wanted to hide out, that'd be a good place to go. Not too low, but Low City is where you guys end up hanging out. So let's zip over to Ito. You just finished up with AB, and Zippy is busy cleaning and humming and cleaning. And I think you get a message. You get a call. It's from Tal Sivron, your buddy, your mate. He doesn't know anything about what you do.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I got to remind myself who these people are. Yeah. Okay. So it's not on my burner comm.
That's right. It's on your legit comm.
Yeah. I'll probably step outside the door so there's not all the clanging and humming. I feel like I've tried to fix that humming and it just doesn't stop.
It's not a program.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Hey, Tal. What's up?
Ito. 5 Blossom Bread special that's going on at the cantina. It's not far from where you work, man. Meet me.
Where does he think I work?
That's a great question. I imagine somewhere in Middle City.
Yeah.
But yeah, does he think you work at an actual chem lab? Maybe.
I think so. I think like Ito, had like a legit job at some, lab research place, and basically nobody knows he doesn't work there anymore. Like he was fired because he messed up, or he whatever went wrong in the lab, and this is his only option now. So I think he was probably doing his own experiments, and that was extremely frowned upon, and maybe there was an accident or something. But yeah, I think basically, friends and family all think he probably still works there. I like that idea.
Nice. I like that too. That is really, really on point.
Yeah. And then, so where's the cartel based? Not in Middle City?
No, it is in Middle City. Yeah, it's in Middle City. So, if you beat feet, you can make your way to, by the way, there is a free to download game called Womp Rats, which is delightful. It is a Star Wars hack of maze rats by Questing Beast Games.
Nice.
And on Womp Rats, there is a random cantina name generator. So I'll be using that. I'm going to call this the nope. That is, I just glanced across at a couple things, and that is not it.
That is fantastic.
I'm gonna go with the Starlight Lounge, which is definitely.
Isn't that
definitely
Neuromancer?
Is that?
I
It
believe
sounds
so.
familiar.
I like it. Yeah, you know what? We just cooked a big batch of stuff, so I'm not saying this out loud. This is me thinking in my head.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll respond and it's like yeah, let me finish up what I got doing here, and I'll meet you there. I'll be there soon.
All right, I will hold down a table for you, buddy.
And then I'll kind of peek my head back into the lab and like, you got this, Zippy?
I got it, boss.
See you tomorrow.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, and then I've got I hadn't really decided what sort of vehicle I have, but I have a decent vehicle, whatever that means.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just buzz off, head to the Starlight Lounge.
Nice. The Starlight Lounge is, I'm imagining, a little bit of a smash ball sports bar kind of thing. It's under new management.
Yeah, definitely more of a towel place than a meat place.
Exactly. So there are all kinds of view screens around showing various smash ball tournaments, and there's some other side sports, and there's even like a pod racing thing where all kinds of names and betting numbers and odds and everything are scrolling across, and folks are able to make bets there. But scantily clad waiters, waitresses, and the like who are buzzing around, and you see that your good buddy, who knows nothing about the things that you're up to, Tal Sivron, is there. He's got several tapas plates with some 5 blossom bread, which is a delicacy from Naboo that he's taken a liking to.
Yeah, go have a seat.
And he scoots across. He like shows you the little shot glass of some kind of liquor, and he has his. He goes, all right, 1, 2, 3, and then he tosses back the shot, turns it over, slams it down, grabs some 5 blossom bread. It's this very flaky bread that it's like 6 layers. It's very, very huge, and it's got sweet. It's kind of stuff that makes your teeth hurt if you eat too much of it. But he can't have enough. He says, thanks for coming out. I know it's short notice.
Oh, it's fine. We just kind of finished up for the day, so I got out early. Left a droid to clean up after me, so it's all.
Oh man, you must be moving up. They've got a droid looking after you. That is so great. Stars, man. I'm so excited that you're doing well. What do they have you working on now?
Oh, you don't want to hear all the ins and outs and formulas, and your eyes always just gloss over anytime I talk about all the chemicals and compounds. And
are you mixing up anything new, like cleaning supply stuff, or
I can't really talk
drugs?
about
Like,
it.
are you in pharmaceuticals again?
We're not really supposed to, there's an NDA. We can't really, just not supposed to talk about it,
And he nods, and it sounds to me like Ito's trying to justify his behavior a little bit.
Am I? I don't know. I'm certainly lying, which I do get XP for.
You are certainly lying. Why don't you lie and get XP? But I need you to justify your behavior to earn that a little bit there. But
Okay.
yeah, so you have the key of secrets. You're lying someone close to you about your dealings with the cartel. All right. So I have asked you to engage the basic move known as justify your behavior. It is not justifying your love, and because that would be a wholly different move. You try to justify your behavior to someone, roll with face. On a hit, NPCs will accept your logic. On a 7 to 9, they'll have a few questions. Mark a stress if you answer with anything other than total honesty.
Gotcha. In that case, I think as he pushes me, like he kind of keeps poking and prodding, I'm like, man, we always just got to be asking so many questions about my job, man. It's just my job. It's boring. You don't want to know anything about it. And I like slam my hand down on the table. Let's just talk about anything else but work.
Ooh, so that is great.
I'm doing my freak out move.
You are doing your freak out move. That's amazing. So you've got a move called freak out. When you justify yourself with an upsetting emotional outburst, you roll with grit instead of face, and your grit is a 2. So let's see how that goes. That was really clever setup.
Ignore that. That's fine. Okay, that worked. That's supposed to be +2, so.
Okay. That means it's an 8 instead of a 7. That means he's got a few questions. So yeah, you do the whole outburst things. Whoa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I just this, past few years, we don't spend much time together. I don't even know, what should I talk to you about? Like, what do we even talk about anymore?
How about your life?
I mean, like, seriously, how about yours, man? I'll talk about mine, but you won't talk about work? Your sister and I already talk, so she doesn't know what you're up to. You kind of, I don't know, it feels like you're pulling back or something, man. What's going on with you?
I feel like you're not trusting me anymore.
I mean,
I'm telling you, it's just work. It's long hours. I'm stuck in a dark lab under artificial lights 10 hours a day, sometimes 12. I got that new flat that I gotta pay for. It's just a lot of work.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
And then when I get off work, I just want to unwind, have a drink, spend some time with my best friend, not feel interrogated.
All right. Makes sense to me.
Kind of let me get the next round.
Cool. And then Tagruta girl comes over and you get to order the next round. And I think maybe there's a little bit of sweat across your brow, enough to make you knock out an AirPod possibly, but that's a reference to last week. But.
I'm really tempted to make a bad decision and lose myself in alcohol, but I don't think I will just yet.
If you'd done poorly, I was going to give you stress, but you had to do well. You got to mix it. A few questions was good enough, and you handled yourself well. So I think that we will take our mid-game break at this point. This is a good break point for us. So we're going to be gone for about 8-ish minutes, and folks, while the music is the same, there are many cool new pictures in our mid-game music video, as it were. We'll see y'all in a little bit.